part of what we do, right, is assess what we have to work with and what these different pieces are and where the different joints are and how they need to go together in order to be articulated. Um, just looking at this guy, I would think the mandibles would need a joints, and then maybe 3 or 4 joints here in the antenna, definitely some in the wings, and then normal ones in the feet, one for the, maybe 1 or 2, because this is really, I wish I could find the materials for this. Um, let me just keep looking. I know I have them, but unfortunately, every semester I need to, I offload all the work we've done in the class and put it in a storage thing, and I try and transfer forward all the models I think we're going to be using for the next semester. But then in working in the classes in the semester, during the semester, my folders fill up with various versions of people's things and various versions of things that I've been working on, that I've demoed and stuff. And it's all a mess, which is why I chuck it all out every semester and start new. But apparently I chucked out the material for this, and the material is quite nice. So let me see if I can go down and find it. Um, is that it? No, I wouldn't have paid $200 for it. That's for sure. Not Sketchfab. Wouldn't go there. Oh, maybe this one. No, that looks like a person. All right, we'll go here. TurboScript. I mean, Sketchfab. It's definitely not any of those. Looks like this one, huh? I thought I had a character directory at one point. I don't know where that went. That would have been really useful. I just recently switched hard drives, so that makes it even worse because my new hard drive doesn't have quite all the stuff from the ages, and there's a fair chance that I've pulled this from something. I thought it was from here. So let me log in. Yeah, that's me. That's still me. FSHP. You know, because I might be somebody else trying to log in on my account. Yeah. That's like $15. Nice. Minotaur game. Brain. Wow, yeah. There's some random stuff I've downloaded from here. Oh man, sorry. Can't believe this doofus wants 150 bucks for his bee. That's all I want right there. Oh, hello. Okay, kids, don't do this at home. It's not good to steal things from people. Stealing is bad.
For educational reasons.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if he's materialed and not textured, and that's why I can never find it. Yeah, because those are the wings. But hey, it was a good try on my part. It's got like a P on him. All right, so let's do this because you suck. Not you guys, it's me. Yes, can I have my mouse back, please? Thank you. I hate the way that Autodesk does their stupid search. Is horrific. God dang it. That didn't really work. That must not be the texture for it. Too funny. I know this isn't the class, but we could always go into the UV editor. How much UV editing have you guys done in the reading course?
Not as much as I'd like.
Hit. I don't know what you guys are, but you're awfully big for polygons. Eyeball? Okay, what I'm doing is, I can't tell what any of this is, but I have a whole bunch of places for it to all be. Um, so I'm going to move it out here. And then I'm going to click over here and say, okay, that's the abdomen. And I know that if I grab the abdomen, oh, where's this? What am I looking at? That's the bottom. That's awfully weird. What's this? That's the top. So sideways. Interesting. Okay. You can't argue with people who've done stuff for free, even if they did it wrong. Sorry, I just want it kind of looking like a real bee for a second. Oh, dang it. So I'm selecting what's called UV shells. I missed one. And UV shells are allow you to grab large chunks of things that have been sliced off to create UVs. Oh, that's where the face should have been. I could probably actually make this work. I just don't feel like doing it right now. Okay. Yay, it sort of looks like a bee. God, that's horrible. I promise I'll find the real material for you. I can't take that. I need those to be white or something. Trust me, having the color and stuff helps a lot when you're trying to make different pieces do different stuff. All right, so I'm going to go with that for right now, and it's a weird, crazy bee, but at least it kind of looks like a bee. And we will commence with the rigging now that we've got all the stuff out of the way. Let's not show cameras because that one's kind of right in the way. Okay, so as always, we can take our YellowJacket and we want to delete by type history. We want to make sure the pivot's centered, and we want to freeze the transforms so that it's a very clean sort of object. I actually think I would like it there. I'm just going to move the pivot so it's here because nobody would animate from that, but that happens to be the center of everything. Okay. Modify, freeze transforms again because I moved that crap around. And then we can start with rigging. For this guy, the top view is very good. I want to create, before I start rigging, I'm going to freeze his butt. Freeze your butt. And then you remember I'm in a top view, so I'm going to create joint, joint, joint. And then here, see how this is segmented? So if you really wanted these to curl around, you could make it happen. I'm just going to go 2 and then 1 way out like that. And then I might as well do all of them while we're over here. I'm going to do this one too. Dude, do, 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 and 1 out. Do, do. So just like a car, I'm finding the places where this thing would pivot from and using those as my joint positions. And so if I select all these, you can see they're pretty much where they need to be, except if I go to a front view, they're not at all. So what do we have to do? We need to take our legs and I'm going to turn on X-ray joints so I can see what I'm doing. And of course, you could have turned on center object. Now, do we want another joint there? I didn't realize there's like another segment there. I think I'm going to leave this rigid and then put the ball of this joint in this little yellow bit there. I'll quick go back to a top view, and now that I've adjusted that front one, I need to readjust these ones so that they are a little more on point. Go to a right view, and then just walk down the line. Fortunately, they have these like legs laying on the ground, so that's kind of cool. All right, so now we go to, that one's all set. Go to the next one. Oh, I didn't name them. You have to name them too. And this one's kind of weird because it's super high. And remember, I'm doing most of my rigging in top view. I mean, sorry, in orthographic views. So I'm checking it out in perspective. But if I'm moving it, I'm in an orthographic view. And that allows me to not slip into side space where you go off like 100 million feet in the wrong direction. Okay. You, I'm going to call leg 3. You, I'm going to call leg 2. I said 2. And you, I'm going to call leg 1. And I know that this is the right leg because this one already has a bone in it. So from this view, which I think is hilarious, I can kind of move them into place. And then starting at the top, I want to make sure that those are all good to go. That one's there. These are all now the right height because I went through the side one and moved them into position. I just got to dial in the positioning from the top. Great. And now what I should have done is gone in and renamed all the subjoints to this, but I won't do that because it'll take a really long time. So I'm going to select all these. And then I'm going to mirror my skeleton. Go back to rigging, skeleton, mirror joints. I think this is this one. Oh, they're not connected. It's not going to let me do multiple. All right, we'll do it one at a time. These don't show cameras in this view either because it's very hard to see if I've mirrored the joints or not. So no, leg 3, skeleton, mirror joints, no, undo. Let's figure out which direction it is. Is it this one? No. There we go. Good old XY.
I have a question on the mirroring joints. You want to set it for orientation, not behavior.
Yes.
Kind of curious about that. Oh no, you have it set to orientation. Sorry, but is that
Oh,
the best way
what do I have it set
to
to?
do the mirror joints?
Um,
Oh,
well, we
because
don't really want to
I just did that
mirror.
with the dragon, the behavior thing. I didn't really
Let's see.
realize like I don't know which one is better, which one's preferable.
Yeah. So if you want to mirror the behavior, right? Hold on a second. Alexa, off. If you want to mirror the behavior, right, this would be opposite. So that right now the orientation of this joint, see, it's
Oh,
red out that way, blue out that way. So this is the same thing. So if we were to mirror behavior, it would be opposite. And generally that is,
oh, okay.
it's not
Oh, I
bad to
see.
do it because we're not really animating this for anything. We're just rigging it. But if you had code or something that was running like the wings flapping,
Oh,
you would
okay.
probably want to mirror the behavior so that, although it wouldn't really matter all that much. I'm trying to think of an instance where it would matter. Like if you were
Like if you're
doing,
moving both limbs at the same
um,
time, but you wanted to be moving
um,
uh, in direct.
yeah, so if you wanted, yeah, if you wanted to move, or if you wanted to use some
Uh,
sort of something so that when you move the right arm, the left arm made a mirrored movement, that would be, then you
oh,
would rig
okay.
it for behavior so that
Makes
it
sense.
would be exactly the opposite, so the programmer would be able to flip it. But I don't think it
Okay.
really matters much because we're actually applying animation to them. We're not running code through them.
Okay, but
But
if it is behavior,
there are
it doesn't
times
matter.
when
That's still
that
okay.
becomes
Like if I have
necessary.
okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see if what it does. I'll do behavior.
I think the B is my favorite rig I'm going to work on.
Oh yeah, nice. It didn't seem to change it at all. Maybe I have to have local access on in order to see instead of world access. But I don't see any difference. Usually, like I said, usually it'll flip. So the blue would be going out that way, and the red would still be going this way, and the yellow would still be going this way, but it would be the mirror of this orientation on it. But if you have any questions about it, generally once again, the reset settings to whatever. So it resets it to behavior and orientation. Interesting. Yeah, I think you're good either way. I'm sure it matters somewhere, but not in what we're doing right now. But now you know that there is a button. Cool. All right. So the other, and I'm going to do this like this, top view. I'm going to create a joint right here in the very center of the world. And that's going to be the root. And then from there, I want two in the back here. Do we'll do 3 just because. And then you can see this is kind of weird here because it's attached at the bottom. I go up like that, and then down like this, and then out like this. And that's because I want it to be able to like sting people, right? This goes right in the middle. And then just very quickly.
I think YellowJacket sting and bite, right? Yeah, ouch.
Yeah. Put one here. And then we can go you to you to you. Oop, that's not right. You to you, definitely. And then you to you, definitely. And then you to you for sure. And then in the top view, all you guys. Come on now. Don't be that way. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're accustomed to seeing. And then just real quick. So what I'm going to do is I want to show you something, and then I'm going to set you guys off and let you do your own rig for the bee. But I need to show you one little doohickey thingamajigger on how to do this. Because you've done this before, so I'm not super. I trust that you're able to do this already. How about that? Those are the wings. I just need to catch enough of this where I don't have to deal with it being in the way. Yeah. Oh, look at that. All coming together. This is a stupid, crazy rig. I'm not even doing most of what I should be doing. All right, so that. And then let's free the bee. You, skin, find skin. That's funny. Okay, so what I'm most interested in teaching you guys is a bit about the legs, and it's called array rigging, where you can move multiple objects using control objects at the same time. So what we want to do is set up an IK base for all the legs to start off with. So I'm going to go I'm going to use these legs here, these part of the legs as the toes, and then this part is the IK. So I'm going to start here, right, and go back to rigging. Oh, she ran away and started barking, so I can't squirt her with my squirt bottle. This is no dummy. So I'm going to go from here to here. Hide that for a second. Thank you. You. To you. Why isn't it doing it? Really? What does that say? No valid items were
I
selected.
think you have
Must
to
be
select the
joined.
joint and
What
then
does that
like
look
the
like?
joint in the outliner, and
That's
then
not a joint?
yeah, it's a
You
pain. I
silly
had to
computer.
do that a lot.
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, something's on. It's, God, it's been a hot minute, hasn't it been? It's pivots. Show pivots. Wow, what a stupid bug. Like, no chance of remembering that. There. Let's go here to here. Totally forgot about that. Remember the bug? The bug. Pun intended. Remember the bug?
Oh, so the IK chain like makes the it can fold different ways, huh? Or in two different ways.
Yeah, so that's why
Oh,
these are bent already. In fact, I should have bent the back ones here. That's going to be problematic, but I just want to show you this array thing real quick. And then we can talk about how you should actually rig this. Yeah, okay, everybody's got some of that going on. And then, oh, I guess we should rig these ones from here to here. Right now we're doing reverse footlock on these. It's the problem with insects, lots of legs. Crab too, same sort of deal. Okay, bring back our mesh. And now if I select the body, oh, I didn't put the things on. Great. Now we just need to do some controllers. I'm gonna create some footy things. Yep. This is the fun part. You, 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 you. Okay. You do you. You do you. And I'm just selecting these handles and seeing which foot it is, and then parenting it to the shape. I obviously should have gone through here and named everything correctly so that I could tell what everything was. My video is running long and I'm trying to get this point across. Oops. Great. Now we just need to do it again. This, and so this is no different, you'll notice, from rigging a human foot. Same exact sort of scenario. Just gotta take care of all those little IK handles. Cool. So now you got this bee, and it can do all sorts of bee-like things. And you can also take any of the feet and move them around, and they do their thing. So
So now how to do the dragon wings.
you of course also need, yeah. So you also need a mover for the entire object, right? Like this here. But then this one gets two new movers that you've not encountered before. And these are called array movers. And they're really good for things like hair and things like that. Squid tentacles. This is how you rig an octopus, sort of. So what we can do is we know for a fact that most animals' legs. It's not really this way, but here it's a good way to get yourself started. So most insects move two legs at a time, and then the third leg separately. So what we want to do here is take the front and the back leg and parent them to these new shapes, and then take the foot on the opposite side and parent it to the other shape, and the foot on the opposite side and opposite side and parent it to this shape.
You're
And that
blowing
way,
my
when we
mind.
move
Whoa.
this, it moves it like this, right? And when we move this, it moves it like this, so that we can actually walk the bug. So for instance, when these go up like this one stays down, right? Let me move Mr. B up a little bit so you can see better. So when when these ones move up and then forward, this one stays down and this one comes up. And it's very easy to animate or 6 or an 8 limbed figure doing this sort of thing. However, it's not totally accurate. It's like game animation accurate, but it's not really how the bees move. For a more precise view of how the bees move, you can look it up and see how they walk. But it's basically what I just showed you. It's sort of that. But what I was more interested in showing you is array modeling or array rigging. So now these, like I said, these pieces are all together. So when you move these, they move properly. And you can do that with wings too. Like if this wing goes up and this wing goes up at the same time, you can put those on a set driven key to have that happen. And you just may not think about that. And then we still have all the functionality of everything, right? If I parent this to this, and I go up here and I take the root and I parent that to this, then I can use this mover object to move the whole thing around in space. We can use this array thing, but then if I wanted, for instance, this foot to come up extra high, I could individually do that. You can you have all the rotate functionality that you normally do on a control object. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so that's array rigging. Any questions?